For years, I was in rooms where I had to prove my value, to speak more, push harder, shine brighter, just to be noticed. Yes, it worked on the surface, but inside, I really was tired, out of alignment. I felt like I was building a reputation that didn't even reflect who I truly was. Until I realized that visibility isn't about the performance, but it's about the presence. It's about how you show up for yourself and for others. Welcome back to Brilliance Unleashed, the space where we redefine leadership, reclaim energy, and lead with quiet power. My name is Anna, and I'm conscious leadership coach and host for Brilliance Unleashed. And in today's episode, well, this episode is for you if the word visibility makes you want to disappear. Definitely when I worked in corporate, that was me. Oh, you need to be visible. And I wanted to really disappear because you are not alone, right? Especially if you're an introverted leader or someone who values depth over noise. Because let's face it, most advice about visibility sounds like post more, speak louder, show up everywhere, be visible, be on stage, connect with people. I'm already exhausted, right? But what if I told you that visibility isn't about being everywhere? It is not about posting more. It's not about being constantly on stage, but it's about being in the right place with the right energy. Sounds better, right? So let's talk about how to be seen, heard, and felt without selling your soul. Because visibility in today's world is often mistaken for volume. But introverted leaders weren't designed to broadcast 24/7. Definitely, I am not designed for that. We are wired for impact, not attention. And yet, many of us fall into the trap of trying to play the visibility game by extroverted rules. And I'm already, oh, cringe because of that. That's why that's why we feel exhausted of our social media visibility. That's why showing up feels like a chore, not a choice. That's why visibility often feels inauthentic. And let me share with you the truth, because authentic visibility isn't about being loud. It's about being resonant. It's about showing up in a way that feels like you, aligned, grounded, potent. And that's also, for me, the reason why I'm doing that podcast, because that's my way of showing up or inviting you into my world, on allowing you to invite me in your world on your terms and the way you want it. So we have really good agreement here, and definitely it works for my introverted natures. Because for years, I was in rooms where I had to prove my value, to speak more, push harder, shine brighter, just to be noticed. And yes, it worked on the surface. But inside, I really was tired, out of alignment. I felt like I was building a reputation that didn't even reflect who I truly was. Until I realized that visibility isn't about the performance, but it's about the presence. It's about how you show up for yourself and for others. And the more I started speaking from alignment, not a strategy, my impact grew. Not because I was doing more, but because I was finally showing up as me, as Anna. So let me share with you 3 shifts for soul aligned visibility. And the big shift, I'm just going to start it with that, is from kind of broadcasting to beconing. So you don't need to chase attention. You need to embody the frequency that naturally attracts the right people. So ask yourself, where am I trying to be seen versus where am I already magnetic? Because, let me just stop you for a moment. Yes, you are magnetic. There are aspects of you that bring people to your space. So just notice what it is, because it is. To do that, I'm inviting you to do the visibility detox. So audit your current content or presence. Where are you showing up from presence or obligation? And cut it what you can. Replace it with one platform or format where you mostly feel you. Podcast, like for me, writing, yes. Private conversations, absolutely. So see where your magnetic you is showing up the most. Then lead with energy, not just information. So before you post, before you show up, well, ask yourself, what do I feel when I say this? If your energy is flat, forced, or inauthentic, just start not doing it or changing so it feels like it's coming from you. Your audience feels everything. So when you do that, you're going to start seeing difference, because the visibility isn't a volume game, it's an energy game. So you need to master your energy to do that. And I spoke about it a few episodes before. So if you haven't heard it, go and check this one. And when you stop trying to prove your value and start embodying it, everything shifts. And again, let me be clear, because I'm coming from experience. When I coach my clients, you don't need to make a huge change. It's enough when you're just going to start doing small incremental changes, but in the right direction. And they might not be perfect, but they will be moving you forward. So if you're ready to build magnetic visibility that doesn't drain you, let's talk. And if this episode spoke to you, share it with someone else who is tired of chasing the spotlight and ready to own their presence instead. Well, I hope I will see you next time on Brilliance Unleashed. Until then, lead with presence and own your power.